Okay, so start off just by telling me your name and how you would like your name displayed on the video.
Liz C would be good.
Liz C. Okay,
Yeah.
L-I-Z?
L-I-Z, yeah.
Okay. And Liz, tell us a little bit about the activity starting with when you moved in.
When I moved in? Okay, so when I first moved in, we hadn't really experienced anything, just random noises. And we were actually one of the first people to move in here, maybe like, there was one person on the first floor, maybe two people on the third. We were maybe the fourth tenant here. And we had already heard maybe a couple knocks on our closet door. My husband was getting ready for work, and he heard it at maybe 4 a.m. And this was just the first month we had come here. He heard knocking on the closet door. He left me sleeping, and he just ran out of the apartment. So that was our first experience, and he thought it was maybe pipes, because we were new, we didn't know what was going on. And then maybe 6 months in is when we started hearing the voices and the wind blowing through the apartment. And just recently, maybe last week, I heard knocking on my front door, and I ran and there wasn't anyone there. And it's just like, slowly there's just things falling off the counter. My jacket will fall off the counter when I'm taking a nap, or my phone flew off my bathroom counter when I was folding laundry in the closet. So it's just really small stuff that you can't really explain, but you kind of just want to ignore it. So it's something I'm not used to. It shouldn't be happening.
So we're in the master bedroom right now. Nice master bedroom. You continue around here and you go into this closet or this bathroom. This bathroom is huge. The bathroom is like the size of our bedroom at home. And but as you walk through here, everything's nice, peaceful, everything feels great until you get to this closet. And it's actually the utility room / master closet. You see they've got their clothes hanging in here. It's a fairly good size, but it's just as soon as you walk through that doorway that you get this sort of weird feeling in here. And so I'm interested to see, perhaps, because there is a hot water tank here, if, it could be that there's something that the electricity is giving off, maybe a little bit of electromagnetic frequencies in here that are not in the rest of the apartment. And so we're going to have to do our baseline sweeps, go through here and check everything and see what the levels are like.
So we're here in the bedroom, and what we're going to do is we're going to start off just by setting up this REM pod. And we're going to set this on the bed here. We're going to see if we can get anybody else that might be here to interact with this device. I'm Jeff.
I'm Linda.
I'm Renee.
And I'm Will.
And we'd like to know if there's anybody else here with us. If there is, there's a couple means that you may be able to use to communicate with us. If you try talking, we may be able to record your voice and play it back and listen to it. Or if there we got something going on the K2 meter there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but there's nothing on this one.
Yeah, let's put them side by side and see what's going on here. See, so this is interesting. What we like to do is compare these side by side, because the tri-field meter is an electrician's piece of equipment that professional electricians will use, not just to look for ghosts, because electricians aren't out there looking for ghosts, but they use it to, find the levels of EMF. The K2 meter is made specifically for paranormal investigation. So there's no reason that this should be picking up something if this right next to it is not. So we're kind of verifying the responses that we're getting there.
Unless for some reason a spirit is able to manipulate the K2 meter without manipulating that. Because we have seen things manipulate lights without actually it reading something or measuring something. Wow.
And see, that one's changing too.
Yeah, and there goes the temperature alarm on the REM pod. There's the REM pod meter again.
Now, what's interesting about the temperature gauge is right now I saw on the temperature device that we have, it was at a steady temperature, it never changed.
Right.
So it's not like it's it's going up or down.
Yeah, this
dramatically.
shouldn't be changing. It should be acclimated to the temperature by now.
Yeah,
in
it
Yeah.
wasn't
the
like there was a
apartment.
light on in the room. We turned it off.
Yeah.
'Cause that
Yeah.
does affect it.
Yeah, and I keep feeling a breeze coming from the bathroom, and she said there was no vents in there, like at all,
Yeah,
or
unless
like
it's
at least
coming
from the air
around-
conditioning.
Yeah, unless because I don't know, is that door open?
The
No,
door is
door's-
closed.
The closet door's open.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what kind of draft could be coming under the door.
I don't know.
Probably
Probably
not
not
substantial
much.
enough to feel like a breeze, though.
Yeah, and I keep feeling it on the back of my legs.
If that's you making that noise, can you do it one more time for us? Why do you stay here? Why is the pitch different on that thing all the time? Is it because sometimes the temperature's going up and other times it's going down? Why is that?
What we're going to do now is, as the resident mentioned, the closet definitely has some levels of activity in there. And Linda, when she did the initial walkthrough, as soon as she crossed that threshold into the closet, felt uneasy. So Will, upon hearing this, he said, let me go sit in the closet by myself. So I think what we'll do is we'll have Will go into the closet,
Yeah.
and we'll take that REM pod with us. It's still going off, but it's the temperature thing, you know, and I think it's got to be just
Sitting
to the
underneath
changing,
the vent,
right?
maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the AC was on for a little while, you know, and of course it's getting cooler, and then it turns off and it's getting a little warmer. So we haven't gotten any definite responses with that REM pod as far as something setting it off when we ask, like in direct response to a question. But Will's going to take it in the closet with him. And Will always paints this kind of cool picture of what he envisions happening when that thing kicks on in the closet.
Right. Part of VAPI tradition is putting Will into any closet if there happens to be a paranormal activity going on in there. So I'm going to go in the closet with voice recorders, the REM pod, and the K2 meter. In there, hopefully, we can be able to have the REM pod. Just imagine it being dark with just the red light. Then all of a sudden, the red light turns green, and in front of it is just a monster, some ghost just touching the REM pod. And I'm all
Reaching over
alone,
the antenna.
looking at me.
Because when the green light lights up, it illuminates the room a lot
Right.
more. The red light is very dim, and then that green light comes on, you can see
Yeah.
the surroundings a little better.
No escape. So
Right.
there
Mm-hmm.
we go.
Right.
Was that thing supposed to?
It's a scary thing to hear in the closet.
What? Jeff's
Closet.
voice?
Yeah. Sitting there in the dark, and all of a sudden I'm going to put it on the bed. And I go, oh no, what's going on?
No, Jeff, no. I think I will. I'll set this one right here so I can see the light. I'll put this down here, and the REM pod. Put probably right here as well.
Oh no, come on in.
So we'll
Jeff.
close the door. So if anything enters the room at all, it'll set off that REM pod. And I'll have 3 voice recorders in here, as well as the video camera. We'll go ahead and capture that for the case files.
All right.
All right. So we'll
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish
turn off the
it
lights, and
myself and-
here we go.
We're going to set up for a spirit box session here in the living room. And there was been some interesting things that happened right out here. And one of them that she mentioned was around Christmas time. They were watching a movie, and the tree was over here, and one of the ornaments literally flew off the tree. And the movie, interestingly enough, was Scrooge. So we're going to set up here. We're going to do a spirit box session. See if we can give anything the opportunity to communicate with us. We're also going to run the REM pod. See what we pick up. Could you try to tell Linda why you're here?
Might have said VAPI just a moment ago.
Well, that's a good reason to be here. Could you tell Linda if you are a soldier, sailor, or civilian? Or if you're none of the above, just say none. And we're keeping in mind that Linda cannot hear us when we ask these questions. So she gets a response to one of our
Jeff?
questions. She's not biased at all.
It might have said Jeff or Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
That's my name. Could you say the name of someone else that's in this room?
A part of it or a pardon?
How do you feel about having men in this apartment?
Got some sirens in the background there. Can you do something to let us know that you're here? We have the REM pod with the red light on it on the table. There's also a couple candles going. Could you blow out one of those candles? Look
Catch that.
like Linda heard something there. From out here, it almost sounded like it says no.
It did. It sounded like no.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
It's pretty loud.
Do you like Elizabeth's husband, Anthony?
What is your occupation?
That's not good.
Are you saying, just for clarification, that your occupation is not good? In the sense that you don't like your occupation? Or that the work you do is not honest work? One thing, when I said, what was your occupation? The response was not good. Now, of course, this could have been random radio chatter, random response, but it also could have been taken to the effect of, my occupation is not a good one. Meaning, he doesn't like his occupation, or the work he does is not honest work. The other thing we asked was, what brought you here? And the response that came through was the flu. So a couple of possibilities for this. Being a hospital, that was during the Civil War, this building was used as a hospital. Could this person have contracted the flu during the Civil War and brought here to this hospital? Or could the flu been what killed this person, and this person realizes that they are now amongst the spirits in that realm, and what brought them to that realm was indeed the flu? Just a thought, of course. The other one Will asked, he said, how many people are here? How many of you are here? And a response came through that said 7. So it's interesting, that alone, to get a number response to a question where we're asking a number right after it like that. So a few possible responses. We'll listen to the EVP session that we did back in the bedroom. Didn't get anything from the EVP session. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the spirit box back there and see if we can give something a means to communicate through that spirit box. If there's anybody else back here with us, could you please tell Linda one of our names? Just so we know you heard us. I like to mix up the questioning because she knows I usually start with, tell us your name. So if I ask something different to start off with, she won't be listening for a random name, right?
Can you tell us who lives in this apartment?
Plus, in opening the door, you can let the EMFs out.
That's right. Then we can see Jesus. There's a shower here. I can stand in the shower. Maybe that'll help.
That's a good idea. Gainesfield experiment in the shower. Are you okay with us being here?
There's a noise that came out of here.
How do you feel about us going in this closet? Is it alright to come in here? Did you like it better when Will was in here?
Can you make that same noise that you made while I was in there?
Something all in.
All in. I think that I could interpret that as all in the closet.
Nope.
What do you say? Linda, over here.
You can if you want to.
You have to.
It likes you.
The spirit said you have to.
Can somebody grab that K2 meter and bring it in here?
Good. Yeah, you get it.
The one that's
You
going
can
off.
pick it up. That one right there.
We believe you asked us to all come in. Is that right? Or do you want us out of here?
Walk
Did
with
somebody
God.
move that? Did somebody move that hanger right there?
Nope.
You saw it moving, right?
Yep.
I don't know if Linda hit the shirt though. She's leaning against the shirt.
What was in this room? What is the significance of this room?
Are you okay with the
You.
We got some activity on that?
Oh wow.
I'm gonna put the REM pod in the middle of all of us.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
In real time.
Are you recording like what it's saying while we're asking it? Or is it just
No.
whoa?
Today I had a terrible day.
Oh my I had a horrible day today.
That was you, right? You mentioned, didn't you mention having a bad day
I
today or
had
something
a
like that?
horrible day today, yes. I had a horrible week.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I did tell you guys that earlier.
If you're here with us, could you go towards the red light down here on the floor?
Is there any reason that we shouldn't be in here? Do you have any reason for lingering in this area?
17 or 70? I don't know what that was.
Wow, that was a lot.
It's like another language.
What was
there-
that?
Spanish?
Is there anything above us?
No.
Or on the top floor?
Yeah, because there's a bunch of noises, and that's not me.
Yeah,
That
keep
creaking?
I keep hearing stuff up there.
Okay.
If you're lighting that up, can you stop? Is there something you want us to know?
No?
Would you rather us just leave you alone?
No.
Did it go up again?
Yeah, to go yellow.
I swear, every time I move the camera up.
I'm telling you, it's when you don't pay attention, that thing goes off.
Okay, so right now we're in the master bedroom. We have one of the meters with us. Linda's in the bathroom. And the other two are out in the living room.
Does anybody have a recorder going?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Are you able to turn off the
Noise and
Talking about mental health.
You heard it?
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah, it's like a definitive knock coming from me.
I didn't hear anything. What the hell just
Did you say
happened?
mental health.
What just happened?
I have a good day. Filled with each other.
It's like it just shut off. Maybe the
I heard that. You heard a knock in the bathroom?
No, I was actually just signed up to go see a counselor.
Alright guys, so the REM pod is going off by itself right now. What were you guys just talking about too to make that thing go off? That thing hasn't been going off all night.
No, it hasn't gone off once.
Not even once.
now-
Except for the temperature gauge going off. That was
I
it.
just mentioned the strange noises in the bathroom, like the doctor
Yeah.
had heard.
Well, me and her were just in here talking about mental health and her moving out and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were talking about like
How, like, the home should be at
Were you
peace.
recorded by chance?
No.
as soon as it went off, I just recorded it.
She got,
Did you
like,
catch
the
it?
last
A little bit.
Kind of going off a little
Yeah.
bit? All right.
Now, there was one thing I have to say. It did say something about mental health.
Yes.
We were just talking about that right now.
Yeah.
About
Yes.
You said
mental
something
health.
on this.
Oh my gosh. We're getting some spikes in here.
Oh, it's
on that
yeah.
NICU.
Yeah, I was going at the
It
furthest we've seen it was 0.04. 0.05. Wow. I know that's not like over what you said, but
It's been at 0 this whole time.
yeah, that's as high as it was getting.